fuck is up with this thing? It's gone?
All right, back.
Okay.
Walk fast. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Oh, shit.
Verse 12. And it shall come to pass that at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles.
So Yahweh Shemashah, he's searching Jerusalem with candles. He's seeing who's into insider trading. You know what I'm saying? Who's doing shit under the table. You know what I'm saying? Forging numbers. You know, that's Yahweh Shemashah searching Jerusalem with candles. You know.
And punish the men that are settled on their leaves.
And punish the men that are settled on their leaves. So Yahweh Shemashah is ultimately finna start punishing those whom have invested into the stocks and bonds of this current world. You know.
That say in their heart, the Lord Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil.
Yeah, I ain't got to worry about that stock. I don't need my stock because it ain't going to jump. It ain't going to jump. Why would I put my stock into that and it's not going to jump? You know, he ain't did nothing yet, you know. But because judgment against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of sons of man is fully set on them to do evil. You know, they feel like, oh, okay, this stock ain't jumped this long, it ain't been popping yet, it ain't gonna never pop. You know, and then it end up popping and you lose out. You know, just like Bitcoin when Bitcoin took off. A lot of people were saying, oh, Bitcoins, that ain't gonna do nothing. And like, what is this gonna do? Then Bitcoin took off, and a lot of people missed out. You know.
Verse 12. Verse 13. Therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation.
Right, so therefore their goods shall become a booty, which means spoiled. You know, they're gonna lose their goods, they're gonna lose their stocks and their bonds. You know, why? Because they invest in the true stocks and bonds, which was Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakudash.
They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them.
Yeah, they shall also build houses, but not inhabiting them. Why? Because they didn't invest into that earthly tabernacle. You know, they was trying to invest into they didn't invest into that heavenly tabernacle. They were invested into that earthly tabernacle. You know.
And they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof.
Right. Yeah. So they was ultimately investing into their own orchards, their own gardens, their own vineyards. You know, but they weren't investing. They didn't realize that the laborers are few. They weren't investing into the vineyard of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach. You know, they weren't investing in trying to get their ass stumped out like grapes. You know, they were invested into other things like grapes, not realizing that Yahushua gonna come back and stump people like grapes. You know,
they didn't see it as a smart investment. So a lot of times it takes foresight to see that something's a smart investment. You know, they didn't see that. You know, they see different things. They say, hey, this is a sure investment. I can do this, and I can double my double doing this.
Right.
But they don't see it as, hey, this is a surefire investment. You know.
Yep. Particular things. You know what I'm saying? Knowing, you know, making the right decision.
Yep. Yep.
To hide yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hide those talents and be like, hold up. That's not, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Let's not waste this talent. Let's go ahead and put it here so I can flip it.
Yeah, and like they don't take those risks, because when it comes to investments, you have to take specific risks, and this is high risk right here. You know, you can lose major in this side, but it's okay to lose major on this side. You know what I mean? It's high risk. You lose, but you win in a major way.
Hey, just like the system is rigged, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to stocks and all that, ultimately, all things are for the elect's sake. So regardless of whatever investment anybody's making, it's all for the elect.
That's right.
The elect is going to win.
Regardless.
Lord willing, we those men, we have the victory already.
That's right.
We got the inheritance. We got the reward. You know what I'm saying? The return on our investment.
Right. But the smart money is on Lord Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
That's where the smart money is.
Yeah, like this.
Smart money's on hold, put the dummy
so the smart money's on hold.
Verse 14, the great day of the Lord Yahweh is near. It is near. And hasted greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord Yahweh, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
Yeah, and that's when that stock market crash. You know, that's the day when Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh stock gonna go through the roof. That's the day of the Lord, right? Oh man, everybody gonna be like, okay, let me get some of that stocks right there, man.
Invested in Google.
Nah, Google about $1,000 plus, probably more than that a stock now, man. You know, you can't get it when you can't get in on the stock when it start popping. You know, you gotta get in on the stock before it start popping.
That's right. That's right. That is right, huh? Yeah.
Oh yeah, God.
We had the Great Depression. We have the recession. Now we're looking forward to the Great Tribulation. You know what I'm saying? And that's the next step. You know what I'm saying? Economy, right? We're talking about the family of the word.
Respect.
Right? We're talking about the literal family that we're going into. You know what I'm saying? The family of the word. Hey man, it's not too long away. Everyone's gonna be trying to buy into the kingdom. It's too late. You know what I'm saying? With that, hey man, you got all the different things that you want to make sure to invest in.
Con, this is Revelation 3:18-3. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Oh, so these nations have invested into destruction, basically. You know. Oh, we tell you about that in Joel the 3rd chapter as well. Beat your plowshares. Beat your agriculture into your plowshares into pruning hooks. You know. So they've invested into destruction. You know. And it says, "Be not deceived." What's like your Job 4:8? He that plow iniquity shall reap the same. You know.
That's right.
It's like Sirach 28 goes into that. You know what I'm saying? The riches got by deceit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It says, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy.
Right, because you got people in other countries invested within stocks in America, man. You know, so all these other countries done invested into America in her stocks and bonds as well, man. You know, that's why you got all these other countries. Well, you got China, they got a stock market out here, man. You know, you got Moab out there with suits and ties on, man. You know, trying to go make an investment.
That's really the only thing that keeps the peace between them.
Nah, bro. Yeah, of course. Of course. But we're coming into a point where money's gonna become valueless. So then what's gonna be your protection here? Right. What's gonna be your value asset protection? Your asset protection. You know?
Might as well get it going at this point.
The damn sure you have us outside.
Expectation is wicked and bad. You know what I'm saying? So they already made their investment. So we don't fall in that category. All right, but that's the return on the investment.
Hey, investments.
Save your life.
Revelation 18, jumping down to verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Yeah, and really like investing is like gambling. You know what I'm saying? Like, but ultimately we playing a game where we got the cheat codes. Like we got like fixed dice. You know what I'm saying? We got like fixed dice. But when you gambling within this world, you know, it's no guarantee, man. It's no guarantee. But if you gamble and put your money on your how about Shemal Shah, it's like you know the refs or something. You know what I'm saying? Like you know the commissioner. You know, like you plugged all the way. I know who's gonna win this game. You know.
That's right. It was already written. I was thinking of going into that to the blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because it was already written. You know what I'm saying? The angel said, so it was a Rebecca, that one shall serve the other. There's one people, right, that was made to get a particular type of blessing. You know what I'm saying? And really, all nations got particular blessings coming to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Esau, they getting their fatness of the earth now.
Yep.
You know? So if you go jump up, the blessing for Jacob, he says, I will give you, you know what I'm saying? I will give you the land for the glory and fatness of the earth.
Well, that's it's lucky to cut you off, but that's because Esau invested into the earth, man. You know, so that's when Yahweh Shema Shai gave him back. You invest into carnality, that's what I'm gonna give you back.
Right. It's like you're saying, that investment. They made that investment. They got the riches of this earth, you know what I'm saying? By deceit, you know what I'm saying? And that's basically, they got this kingdom right now. You know, it's a corrupt kingdom, and this is theirs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they invested into deceit, and now they got the deceitful kingdom. You know what I'm saying? You know? They invested into in blood and in injurious practices, and that's what this place is. The bloody city. You know? The city of injury. You know?
Size not mine.
Nah.
Yep. Goes back into how this thing's already written. You know what I'm saying? Particular people, oh, will be us. We're going to get that return on investment, making our lives a living sacrifice, our bodies a living sacrifice. Hey, man, we're going to get everlasting life from that. Lord willing, you know?
Yahweh Shema Shai is like the Dow Jones. He's like NASDAQ. He's like all of them in one. You know?
It's just, I mean, just that story alone. One man shall serve the other. Talking about Esau. Then you read the story of how Jacob, you know what I'm saying, he's planning to sort out the birthright. And not only that, he ended up getting that blessing. You know what I'm saying? And this is all the Most High's will. You can look at it calmly and be like, damn, Jacob was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High, he ain't seen nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? This is how he made it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have the heathen for our inheritance. That's part of the blessing that, all right, is given to Jacob. You know, that's particular reward. You know what I'm saying? The investment that was made in Yahweh Shema Shai.
Back in Revelation 18 and 11, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones, and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk, and scarlet and thyine, wood and manner of vessels, ivory.
So these are all things that's on the stock market. You know, fine linen. You know, what does it say out?
It says and pearls and fine linen,
Pearls, fine linen,
purple,
silk,
scarlet,
Diane wood,
and all manner of vessels of ivory,
all manner of vessels of ivory,
all manner of vessels of most precious wood,
of most precious wood,
and of brass,
and
of iron, marble, cinnamon, odors, and ointment, frankincense, wine.
All this on the stock market. All this is on the stock market. You know, you can actually invest in stocks on all that. You know,
it says an oil and fine flour, and wheat and beasts and sheep, horses and chariots, and slaves and souls of men.
Horses and chariots, you know, cars, you know,
Slaves,
airplanes, jets, you know. See, they, even on top of that, actual people, like Karaf and Hassan was going into earlier, our people were actually, they were stocks and bonds, man.
Alex.
Our people were actually sold on auction blocks, man. That's where the first real stock market was at, man. Our people being sold as stock, you know.
there's even human trafficking.
There's no alcohol.
You know what I mean?
Which Esau, he heavy into that on the black market. That's on the black stock market, man. Yeah. You know, invest into a kid. Because they selling babies on the dark market, on the dark web for like $12,000, man. $15,000, $30,000. They selling babies.
Wait, what did they call that on there? That they was doing all that selling the kids? Wait.
Wait.
I know what I'm talking about. Oh, it is.
Oh, no, they call this conspiracy
That's
theory.
what the conspiracy.
God.
But the funny thing about that, I mean, with conspiracy is a real thing. They put a theory on it just to make it sound like it's a big word or something. But conspiracy, it just means to conspire. You know what I'm saying? This is something that's literally happening. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Selling organs, all right, particular children's being put on the market. That's a literal conspiracy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We
Conspiracy
talking about
realist.
it. Right, yeah. Conspiracy reality. You know? Yeah, that goes into the stock, man. All right, organs. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself as an organ donor. All right, hey, man. You know? Who's that kid that got rolled up? His
Oh,
organs
yeah.
missing?
High school kid, I forget his name.
Yeah, that's it right there.
They kill somebody.
She got to get her money back. She got to get her money back. That wasn't a good investment. New investment. It says,
Oh, you didn't invest in your Habashima shop. You was investing in the booty shots, but your Habashima shop said you don't supposed to have that be poked in you. You should have invested in doing what your Habashima shop told you to do.
right.
You know? Now look at you.
Now you're looking goofy. Now you're
Yeah.
looking like a Bug's Life. Right. Smart people. It says, and the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee. And all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee. Thou shalt find them no more at all.
Yeah, so you have Habashima shop, all the goods in this world, all the things that you can invest in within this world, they're going to be completely done away with. You know? You're not going to be able to invest in nothing in this world no more. You know? You have Habashima shop, you ain't going to be able to go invest in Ford. Ford gonna get the fuck out of here, man. Chevy, you know, you ain't gonna be able to go invest in Rolly, you know, all these different Porsche, you know, all these different companies, you know, Charmin tissue paper, man. Habashima shop gonna do away with everything that's associated with this current world, man. Ain't gonna be no Hattie B's in the kingdom of heaven, man. You know, we're gonna have actual Hattie B. She gonna be a princess, man. She gonna have people, and she probably whip some up with her mind, man. You know, the same investments that you invest into in this world is not gonna be in the kingdom. The stock market is gonna be completely different in the kingdom of heaven. Guess who's gonna be on the top of the list? The men of the Lord, because they're gonna be as precious gold. That's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah.
Huh.
Have a little more, brother. It says, the merchants of those things were made rich by her, shall stand afar off for fear of her, torment, weeping, and wailing, and saying, alas, alas, the great city that was clothed in fine linen, and purple, and scarlet, and decked with gold, and precious stones, and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught.
And that's that affliction of an hour. It's gonna make a man to forget pleasure, man. You know?
That's right.
That's when your stock's gonna drop. That's when you're gonna lose. That's when you're gonna lose out on your investments, man.
That's right.
You know? They're gonna go to the negative.
It says, and saying, alas, alas, the great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches come to naught, and every ship master and all the company and the ships and sailors, and so many as trade by sea stood afar off.
Oh, see, so many that is trade by sea. You know? So everyone that's associated or who has invested within the stock market of this world, it's over with for them, regardless of where they're at. You know?
It says, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city?
Yeah, because the statues and the way of Yahweh Shema Shah so far from the heathen, man. You know? So they're gonna be like, oh, this was the best thing you can invest in, man. There can't be no stock better than this. But guess what? Because there's vain, for surely is vain, is salvation hoped for from the hills, man. You know?
In this one too, verse 20, you jump down to verse 20, they're gonna be thinking the Most High that they didn't invest in that nonsense. This is Revelation 18 and 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have avenged you on her. So they're gonna be thinking the Most High that they didn't invest in that nonsense.
Nah. Yeah, how about Shemashah? It's gonna show the true investment in front of everybody, man. He gonna show the true brokers, man. The true investors. You know, he's gonna show their financial power. You know. You can see about 29, 10. No, you got it, bro.
The book of Joel, chapter 3, and verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye may remove them from far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither they have sold them, ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head.
Right. So Yahweh Shemashah is going to avenge all those who have invested into him. You know, basically by showing those who have invested into us to think they're going to profit off of us. He's going to show through us and our investments that their investment was off. You know, that they made the wrong decision by trying to invest in us because we were the investors. We were the investors. You know, you tried to invest into an investor. You know, and end up losing. And end up now you became the stock. You know.
Yeah, Jesus, man. They're gonna be sold to their enemies. They have to go through the same curses that we went through. It's gonna be a, you know what I'm saying, slave trade in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? These leaders.
That's right. Dow Jones.
It's gonna be not Dow Jones.
It's gonna be Dow DeMarco. Dow DeMarco.
That's gonna be Dow Jones.
Dow DeMarco. Not Don, but Dow. Dow.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 60 and verse 9. Surely the isles shall wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord Yahweh thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee.
See? So ultimately, Yahweh Shemashah is going to have Ham transporting all these other slaves unto us, man. Okay? Ham is going to be transporting slaves. They're going to become transporters, man. You know? And what they're going to give? They're going to give us a whole bunch of stocks, man.
Yes.
A whole bunch of coins, you know? But you're going to ultimately be, the different stocks and bonds they try to invest into us, you know? And became us. And became ours, you know? Because, you know, like I said, it's like gambling. Like if you, it don't matter, you're gonna put a whole bunch of chips in, but if you win the whole thing, you take all the chips. You know, a whole bunch of people can have chips, but the person that go ahead and win the whole game, they take all the chips. You know?
They take a little back.
Nah. Good. You know? So that's ultimately how it's gonna happen. You get Revelation 2, 24.
Merchants, usually it's talking about a specific race of people, you know what I'm saying? Mostly the Hamites, so-called Africans, you know what I'm saying? They were the merchants, you know what I'm saying? There's no new thing under the sun, you know what I'm saying? So Ham's going to do the same thing.
Yeah, we'll be trying to flip the Edomite. Wait a minute, we're going to get over. Edomite 1, Edomite 2, Edomite 3. Taking the whole family, Edomite, good bucks. Young bucks.
Book of Revelation, chapter 2, and verse 24. But unto you I say, that unto the rest of Thyatira, as many as have not this doctrine, and which have not known the depths of Satan.
Like this.
Verse 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. and he that overcometh keep my works unto the end. To him I will give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessel of the potter shall they be broken to silver.
So he said, that what thou hast, hold fast until I come. Basically, hold on to your stock until I come. But don't start wavering because you see the stock, it's starting to go down a little bit, man. You know, it ain't moving, it ain't going nowhere, man. Don't hold that fast which thou hast, you know. Sit on your stock, you good? Sit on your stock, and it's gonna bring you more profit than gold. What's that? Oh yeah, let's get that. Swatch.
This is Sirach 29 and 11. Sirach 29 and 10. Lose thy money for thy brother.
Lose thy money for thy brother. Invest into Yahweh. Basically, you know, lose thy money for thy brother. What does that mean? You know, well, it means invest into your brother too. Invest into the brotherhood. Why? Because charity shall cover a multitude of sins. So that's the ultimate investment is charity. You know, but it's also it's primarily talking about us losing of our substance within this world for our Lord Yahweh Shah. That's what it's that. That's bearing your cross. That's bearing your cross. Self-denial. No.
It says, lose thy money for thy brother and thy friend.
And for thy friend, which is one and the same. Brother and friend is one and the same.
And let it not rust under a stone to be lost.
And let it not rust under a stone to be lost. You bury your talents in the dirt. You bury the talents in the dirt, man. That's ultimately what it is, man. You know, when you don't invest into it, like you got money to invest, but you ain't investing, man, or you invested into the wrong things. That's like letting it rust under a stone, you know.
Verse 11, lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High.
Right, lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High. You know, don't let your money rust under a stone. You know, that means ultimately operate under the commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh. You know, that's you investing. That's how you invest.
And it shall bring thee more profit than gold.
And it shall bring thee more profit than gold. All right, so when you invest into Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh, that's how you get anything. That's how you get things that are more profitable than anything that you can get within this world. You know.
This is Wisdom 8 and 7. It says, and if a man love righteousness, her labors are virtues.
Yeah, if a man love righteousness, her labors are virtues. You know, if a man invests into righteousness, her labors are going to bring forth virtue, which brings forth purity and innocence. That will bring forth chastity, which Yahweh B'Shem outside is looking for. You know, God, bring it forth to a kingdom.
For she teacheth temperance and prudence, justice and fortitude.
So she teaches you how to invest. That's ultimately what righteousness teaches you. It gives you an investment plan. You know, it gives you a financial plan. It teaches you how to balance your finances. You know,
which are such things as men can have nothing more profitable in their life.
So that's the number one investment that you can invest into is righteousness. You know, that's the number one investment. It's nothing more profitable than righteousness, man. You know, because righteousness brings forth life. You know, and anything else brings forth death or comes to an end. You know, we cannot stand but coming to an end. Mark 3.
Verse 13, for the seller shall not return to that which he sold, although they were yet alive, for the vision is touching the whole multitude, which shall not return. Neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life.
Yeah. No one's going to be able to strengthen themselves in the iniquity of their life. You know? So you're not going to be able to strengthen yourself into the possessions that you have sown into, man. That's not where strength coming from, man. Ultimately, strength does not lie in a multitude. Or a man's life does not consist of the things of which he possesses. You know? It doesn't consist of your investments within this, where your life consists because of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Because life and death coming from Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You know? Which is probably not. Come on.
Verse 19, they shall cast their silver in the streets.
They shall cast their silver in the streets. And what is this coming to America soon, man? Okay? That's why they handing out these stimulus checks like this, because eventually money ain't gonna be a damn thing, man. You know? You wondering, well, why they just dishing out money like this, man? Because they finna crash the market.
Exactly.
That's why.
Sorry. Are you filming?
Yeah,
Okay.
And their gold shall be removed.
and their gold shall be removed. Get it out of here. I'm gonna put the new Dow in.
Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh.
God, riches profit not in the day of wrath. Like the brother Karaf said, man. You know? In the day of the Lord, the only investment that's gonna matter, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times, the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, you know?
Come buy of me. That's why it says come buy of me.
Come buy of me without money.
Money's not gonna mean a thing. You gotta be invested in the right thing.
That's nice. That's good. Get down real quick.
They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity.
Because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity, man. You know? So they ultimately thought this was the ultimate stock and bond to invest into, man. But that really caught them off guard. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Peace to you, brother. KJB Bible. Subscribe. Apocrypha too. We're definitely into the Apocrypha. Yeah. Yeah, brother. Peace to you, man.
Thank you for stopping, brother.
Me too.
This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah 55. Oh, everyone that thirsteth, come ye to the waters. He that hath no money, come ye buy and eat. Yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price.
Oh, so that's why Yahweh Shai gonna be so pissed off when he come back and to see that people have not flipped. Because you ain't even need no money to invest in this, man. What kind of sicko are you, man? You know, you act like you even needed money. You ain't even need no money to invest in this. You still ain't investing to it, man. You know? And that's Jake too, man. You know? Why? Because they want to invest into what they want to invest to, man. They don't care if it's money. I don't care how much money it costs. I just want to be able to do what I want to do. That's what it's really all about, you know?
Verse 2, Isaiah 55 and 2. Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread?
Yeah, why do you spend money on that which is not bread, man? You investing into the stock market like the stock market can give you salvation, man. You investing into all these different corporations like these corporations are guaranteed to last, man. You're investing into this life where you're gonna die. That's stupid. It don't make no sense, man.
Your labor for that which satisfieth not.
You labor for that which satisfies not, man. All right, because ultimately you can eat, you get full, you're gonna be hungry again. You know, you can get a drug, use the drug. Once the drugs wear off, you're gonna be hurting again, man. You know, anything that you can get, you're gonna still be left wanting. You know,
Hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness.
and let your soul delight itself in fatness, man. And the only way to let your soul delight itself in fatness is not by physical possession. You can't let your soul be delighted by something that's physical. You know, how's your soul going to be delighted by something physical, man? Even if it is, it's just going to be a temporal sensation. You know, it's not going to be a full capacity. You know,
Incline your ear, come unto me, hear, and your soul shall live. I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even the sure mercies of David.
yeah, even the sure mercies of David, which David, he's guaranteed to receive a kingdom through his son, you know, which is ultimately Yahushua Mashiach, man. You know, Solomon's porch, man. The house of David, you know. That's ultimately that's a for sure promise, man. You can bet whatever on that, you know. Because Yahushua Mashiach is not a man that he should lie, you know. So he said and shall he not done. Well, what has Yahushua Mashiach in the scriptures said that he was going to do that he hasn't done? Anybody, I want anybody to name it besides destroy this place, you know, and deliver his people, man. And that's coming soon, you know.
To a theater near you.
Good.
Get your tickets.
Good. Get Luke 6.
Book of Luke chapter 6 and verse 21. Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh.
So these are more investment tactics. These are more investment tactics right here, man. You know, it's telling you blessed are those who hunger now. You know, blessed are those who weep now. You know, it's like
Money's on your time.
time, huh?
You spend how you want to spend.
Verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you.
That's a great investment. Why? Because Yahushua, he was persecuted as well, man. He was persecuted for righteousness' sake, man. And this is thankworthy with Yahushua for us to suffer for righteousness' sake, man. You know, that's a hell of an investment, man. You know, those who are persecuted, you know, for righteousness, you know, that's like a guarantee for sure way to get a return. Because Yahushua is a God of the afflicted and a protector of the forlorn, you know. So that's a guaranteed way to ultimately get return. Because Yahushua is going to always protect the afflicted. He's dropped his witchcraft.
And cast out your name as evil.
And cast out your name as evil, you know, which this is an investment that everybody gonna be scared, that most people gonna be scared to get into, you know, like, oh, wait, I gotta let people speak evil of me and persecute me, you know. I ain't trying to invest into that stock, you know, but that stock hitting though.
For the Son of Man's sake.
Good.
Verse 23. Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy. For behold, your reward is great in heaven.
Yeah, it says rejoice. We read one time about
Rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy. For behold, your reward is great in heaven.
My bad.
Yeah, behold, your reward is great in heaven. You know, So investing into Yahweh Shem Shah is going to ultimately bring forth you being rewarded with the kingdom of heaven, you know?
For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets.
In like manner they did to their fathers, to the prophets, which we know that the prophets, they have a sure reward waiting on them, man, you know? Just like Apostle Paul said in 1 Timothy the 4th chapter, I have fought the good fight of faith, I have finished my course. He already knew he was a part of the elect, you know?
But woe unto you that are rich.
But woe unto you who are rich, you've invested into this world. Because we read earlier in Sirach 31, blessed are the rich who are found without blemish, you know? You have to invest into being unspotted, you know? Not just invest into the raiment.
For ye have received your consolation.
You have received your consolation. So if you invest into this world, that's going to be your consolation. This world, which this world is going to pass away with fervent heat. You know? So you have to invest into godliness and all manners of godliness, you know, and upright conversation, you know. Nah.
Verse 25. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger.
Now, so you got to invest into going without. You got to invest into the stocks that you don't necessarily want to, man. You know, them the ones you got to invest into, man. You know.
Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep.
Oh, it's better to be in the house of mourning than the house of feasting. You know. Because at the end, the sadness of the countenance is made better, you know? So it's better to go invest into the house of mourning versus investing into the house of feasting, man.
At the end of that, laughter is heaviness. And that goes back into Revelation when they was talking about, it was weeping.
Oh, yeah,
They were weeping because they were laughing, but then they ended up weeping in the end because they were like, oh, standing afar off. Look at our investment.
Verse 26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you.
Yeah, you have invested into filthy lucre, basically, man. You want a whole bunch of oohs and ahs from men. You want a whole bunch of salutes from men, man. Okay? Well, that's your investment. They're investing into get subscribers, getting listeners. You know what I'm saying? That's your that's your consolation. There. That's gonna be your gain. All those followers that you got, man. You know.
For so did their fathers to the false prophets.
Yes, so did their fathers unto the false prophets, man. Which the false prophets, we know that they're going to bring upon themselves swift destruction, pertaining to 2 Peter 2:1. You know, that's the judgment that comes forth to false prophets, man. So when you invest into things that are false, you're going to get destruction, basically. You know, which everything in this world is false. We're literally in the matrix, man. This is not even real, man. You know, nothing about how this place is built is going to be associated with the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shah, man.
It's temporal.
Nah.
That's why it's so unreal, because it's temporal.
Nah.
And everything in it is temporal.
Nah,
Book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 16. For which cause we faint not, but through our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day.
Yeah, so though we losing out, it may seem though we be punished in the sight of men, you know. Yet it's our hope eternal with Yahweh Shem Shah, you know. Although it may seem like we done invested all our money into stocks and we ain't got nothing to show for it right now, okay? It's something coming. That's why we don't take our money out these stocks. Because Yahweh Shah said, hold fast what thou hast until I come. You know?
Verse 17, for I like affliction, which is but for a moment, working on us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
Yeah, invest into affliction, invest into adversity. Why? Because it says a man is brought to his praise through the furnace of adversity. You know, it says that a man is brought to his, as the finding pot is for silver, so is a man unto his praise, man. So you have to actually go through adversity and affliction to be proved, you know. That's how you become profitable, you know. So investing into affliction, investing into adversity is a hell of a game. Because when thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thyself for temptation. So you have to go through affliction and adversity with Yahweh Shema Shah in order to get gain. Acts 14:22, confirming to the souls of the disciples that through much tribulation, you know, they must enter into the kingdom of heaven. You know? So you have to invest. You have to invest in tribulation. You have to invest in affliction and adversity. You know. Jake, you want to run from there?
The only way you're going to appreciate what you got.
Yup, time, bro. That's the only way you're gonna hold on to that stock. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you're gonna truly reap the full benefits of the gain from it. You know. What does it on? Okay. Yeah, I think so.
How y'all doing, brother?
All right. How about you? Got these baby myself.
I got one more.
Okay, fine. You can get yours first. What's the image?
Oh, okay. This time, it could be under two, but
Okay.
got Matthew 5.
Okay, yeah, we're getting off on yours. Because I want to get appreciated for this too. Good job, dog. Good crock potter.
This is a good lesson.
The book of Isaiah chapter 64 verse 4. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard nor perceived by the ear, neither have the eye seen, O power beside thee, what he has prepared for him that waited for him.
Woo! See? So you can't even imagine the type of profit game that's gonna come from the investment in Yahweh Shema Shah, man. You can't. You don't even know. You can't even imagine what you're gonna get as a return, man. Anything that you can imagine of you getting in return of investing in Yahweh Shema Shah, it's still gonna be greater than that. You know, it's still gonna be greater than that. You know, so it's no cap, it's no ceiling on investing in Yahweh Shema Shah, man. There's no cap. Ain't no cap in my rap.
All right, brother.
But imagine, like, what really goes into truly being redeemed. You know what I'm saying? Truly being returned. That's what return on the investment is being returned. You know what I'm saying? For where we were scattered. You know what I'm saying? That alone, you can't even imagine though. You've been in those things for so long, you can't even fathom. All right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Even the simple fact of getting beamed up, man. Those men who get beamed up, that's gonna be a hell of a reward, man. Just even the fact of getting beamed, man. When that beam hits you and you feel that flesh deteriorate, oh, that's gonna be like, oh, you're gonna feel better than any kind of oh man. God. Yes. Feel them infirmities and them ailments coming out, boy. That's gonna feel better than, you know what I'm saying? the whole thing.
You know, smiling just thinking about it.
God,
No more legs and a mind, body and spirit. You know what I'm saying? Made a new spirit.
God, bro. Worries. God.
Goodness.
We'll have that wisdom. Well, we only have it now, but we're going to see it translate into the kingdom.
Yep. It's gonna become perpetual. It's gonna become you're gonna be nonchalant with it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just gonna be, you ain't gonna have to try.
Walk in the spirit.
God, not.
Truly walk in the spirit, man.
God. And think about it. God. A new heart. You know what I'm saying?
Just that rest and peace.
So what?
That rest and that peace. I just like anticipating it, like, ooh, I'm in here. I'm headed to the next.
That's why, yeah, when them beans hit, I'm kind of ready for that. That's gonna be a hell of a massage. It's probably gonna hurt a little bit, but shit, it's gonna feel good though.
Bring it on. Let's do it.
That's the five.
Nah.
Five.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna bring that into the third podcast.
That's right.
Jay gonna be in the get beamed up doing the Harlem Shake. Lord willing, that's us.
Lord willing, my goodness. I got so many of my stories from this time. No, yeah. I do. Wait for 11. I mean, without the point, like the point has been made like one time.
Yeah, I'm even more of this right here.
Without the point being already made.
What is already
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 2, verse 1. I said in my heart, go to now, I will prove thee with mirth. Therefore, enjoy pleasure, and behold, this is vanity. This is also vanity. I said of laughter, it is mad, and of mirth, what doeth thee? I sought in my heart to give myself unto wine, yet acquainting my heart with wisdom.
Oh, so this is like YRN. You know how they say in this world, young rich NI stuff. You know, NI stuff. Like Wayne said in this song, I got 10 bathrooms, I can sit all day. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just trying shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm ashing my blunt in the Grammy Award. You know what I'm saying? Just like I ain't got nothing else to do, I'm just trying shit. This is what King Solomon doing. You know?
And to lay hold on folly, till I might see what was that good for the sons of men.
You see, so he said lay hold on folly. So he just like, I'm just trying stuff, man. You know, excess. Like living within excess to see if this is like so great. Which imagine King Solomon doing this, man. This was so crazy, man. Probably, man, gold on his teeth. No, I heard he had gold sparkles and glitter like in his hair and on his face, man. You know, probably doing all type of stuff, man. You know, you can't even think about it, man.
Be like, go in the mirror, and just be like,
gold dust in the air,
like LeBron James. Throw it up, walk through it.
Which they should do under the heaven all the days of their life. I made me great works. I built me houses. I planted me vineyards.
So King Solomon, he said houses. And imagine the houses he building, man. It ain't like one of these like nice ass mini mansions somewhere out in McDonough or a Locust Grove or Fayetteville or something. You know, these like different type houses. These like castles. You know, probably bigger than castles. You know?
That's material.
No.
Because we ended up sitting in the field like a $500 million house, bro. Somewhere in California. It's like I'm out, and it's like a house. I'm sitting to you know what I'm saying? It's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? The fatness of the earth, man.
I think I seen it. Yeah, I think my brother learned something.
Yeah, it's a good inspiration, motivation, you know what I'm saying? Just knowing those are the type of things That's really nothing.
You know,
It still ain't shit, huh? $500 million house? Bro, that's wild, huh? And that's still not even comparison. King Solomon probably was building houses bigger than that, man. You know? Houses,
that's wild.
you know? That King Solomon was so rich, he surpassed like trillion, quadrillion type. Like you couldn't even put no cap on how much money he really had, you know? He had so much damn abundance, man.
Verse 5, I made me gardens and orchards, and I planted trees in them of all kind of fruits. I made me pools of water.
I made pools of water, man. Yeah, swimming pools, man. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor and you dive in it. You know? Got swimming pools of wine, man. You know?
To the water therewith the wood that bringeth forth trees. I got me servants and maidens.
Oh, he had servants and maidens? You know what I'm saying?
And I had servants born in my house.
And he had servants born in his house, man. You know? He had like heirs to servants, man.
You're gonna be born here to serve.
God, huh?
I also had great possessions of great and small cattle above all that were in Jerusalem before me.
He said above all that were in Jerusalem before me, which it was some great men in Jerusalem before King Solomon, man. King Solomon wasn't the first renowned man, you know. He wasn't the first Jake with some paper, you know.
I gathered me also silver and gold and the peculiar treasures of kings and of the provinces.
He said, in the peculiar treasures of kings, man. So it's just all type of stuff you can't even really think of, man. You know?
I got me men singers and women singers.
Man singers and women singers. He had The Weeknd in there. You know what I'm saying? They had Jeannie Aiko in there. You know? And they're singing, going crazy.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
God, Drake, you know?
So y'all come sing me happy.
It's fucking wild. Melanie Fiona, you know? What's the return of the Mac dude? Merk Morrison?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Marvin Gaye.
God, huh? Got everybody in there, man. You know, like them little shirts. Them shirts they be having with like all the legends that done died. You know? You got Tupac, Aaliyah,
Yeah.
Biggie.
Like I had all them singing in my palace.
God, huh?
And to the likes of sons of men as musical instruments and of all sorts.
God, so he had Stevie Wonder in there, you know what I'm saying? Louis Armstrong, you know, Ella Fitzgerald, you know, he good. Yeah, he had the best of the best in there, man. You know, B.B. King, you know, Maxwell.
God, bro. Tony Braxton, Eric Benet.
So I was great and increased more than all that were before me in Jerusalem. Also my wisdom remained with me.
So not only was he on top of the world in physical possession and everything that you could attain within this world, but he also had all wisdom. He also had the wisdom that was from above, so he was super with it, you know?
And whatsoever mine eye desired, I kept not from them.
God, he said, whatsoever my eyes desired, I kept not my eye from it. So anything that he wanted, he had. You can't even imagine that, bro. Anything that you want, not even these guys who are the top in this world don't got it like that. Not even Floyd, you know. God, God, he's doing my kids.
I withheld not my heart from any joy.
He said, I withheld not my heart from no joy.
Indian.
Like,
Indian.
Look, bro. It don't matter, bro. Like that, he was just straight up in surfing mode, basically. Straight swag surfing.
That's swag. That's surfing. No, that's swag. For my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and this was my portion of all my labor. Then I looked on all the works of my hands and had wrought.
So he looked at the works of all his hands and everything that was brought forth from him examining a pleasure within this world.
And on the labor that I had labored to do.
And on the labor that I had labored to do, all the things he had brought forth, all the things that he had sold into within this world.
And behold, all was vanity and vexation of spirit.
And behold, all was vanity and vexation of spirit. So can you imagine that? Having everything, you got houses of